Hey, DemonDriver here. Thank you for joining me tonight. And tonight we're going to run up a full Taxi test, EDF power test, and wattage test on my brand new RC Airliner, handmade scratch-built RC Airliner, my brand new Panam A310 of Airbus. Alright, let's get this started. Well, here is my brand new scratch-built Pan American Airbus A310, circa early 1980s. She's a hair over 6 feet long, about a less than 6 foot wingspan, all handmade, scratch built. You're looking at my old style of building and my new style of building. The fuse, I made the fuse for this A310 about 3.5–4 years ago, before I started my new, before I started using all white styrofoam. The nose section and tail section of the A310 are hollowed out, sanded, and laminated blue insulation foam. The Corning foam or Dow foam, whatever you want to call it, from I think Lowe's. The fuse center section is, there's a pink foam 1-inch backbone with holes cut in it, carbon fiber rod down the center for strength, and then it has cross sections, fuselage cross sections, and then 1mm Depron wrapped around top and bottom. On top and bottom. She's powered by two 90mm Dr. Mad Thrust EDFs, optimized for 6-cell. Each one should put out at least 6 pounds of thrust. This plane should have a greater than 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. Finished in the air, she should be under 8 pounds. So, yeah. The A310 is the slightly shorter version of the Airbus A300, optimized for greater range and greater fuel efficiency. Take a look at her new Oleo gear trucks, nose gear. All right, let's run her up and let's see what kind of power this girl generates. I just love Pan Am. Let's get this girl humming. Here we go. All right, applying power. Let's take her out. Let's see how she handles. Just some basic taxing. All right, let's go for a full power run up as if we were going to do a takeoff. Alright, let's do a full power run up as if we were going to, we were at the flight field. I want to test these EDFs out and see what kind of off the line performance we get. And here we go. Going to full power. All engines running. Full power. Ah, we had a failure of the nose gear. Well, undaunted by the nose gear failure, we've repaired the damage and we are clear to continue the A310 EDF and taxi test. Now you're on board and you're gonna have a little ride on my A310. Here we go. All right, ready to go to full power. All right, I stuck a tail-mounted camera on board my A310 and fixed the nose gear. Here we go, full power. Just the good old boys, never meaning no harm. Down and out, down and a down, this is the day they were born. You know, the bam, 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 bam. Alright, let's have a look at our power setup for my scratch-built A310 Pan American. Let's start with EDFs. We have two 90mm Dr. Mad Thrust EDFs optimized for 6S 6-volt batteries. Now normally, battery-wise, in these tests you've seen me use the Nanotech 1.55 milliamp 6-cell LiPo, but for these tests I'm using the Max Amp 1800 milliamp 6-cell LiPo right here, and these have been tested, bench tested, and these have a true 100C constant rating. These batteries are monsters. We're gonna run these. I run two 100 amp Turnigy speed controllers. I have tons of these 100 amp AE 100 amp 2 to 6 cell LiPo, and these can handle up to 100 to 120 amps. There we are. There they are. But I also run, I also use Aerostar speed controllers, and I also use YEP speed controllers on many of my RC airliners. These are all great ESCs, along with Castle Creations ESCs from eFlight. These are very good. All right, let's run these up and let's see what kind of power we generate. Anytime you're going to run up an EDF test, make sure that the EDFs are clear, there's nothing in front of them. The watt meter goes in between the battery and the ESC. We just have the wing box sitting out by itself. All right, ESC, this guy's the middleman. So let's go ahead and let's watch the little birdie and let's see what kind of info we get. I'm sure it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to run her up to about 30% power on one of the 90mm EDFs. Here we go. All right, that's about 10% power. Not bad, not bad. Everything looks within specs. No unusual amperage draw. Well, there you have it, guys. That has been my EDF and taxi test, wattage test, power test on my handmade scratch-built RC Airbus A310 Pan American twin 90mm RC EDF airliner. And as you can see, she's got more than enough power. So I like what I see. I'm very impressed with what I see. She's got more than enough power. And when you see a taxi test here on this channel, that should really make you feel good knowing that this plane, this A310, along with all the other RC airliners that have a taxi test, that's a symbol that the plane is moving along to completion and then its eventual maiden flight. If you don't test and you don't take these steps and you don't climb each rung, you never make it to the top of the scratch-built RC aircraft ladder that is the maiden flight. You have to take these tests, you have to make these tests, you have to take every step, one step at a time. Perseverance, patience, and tenacity, and it gets the job done. This is DemonDriver. God bless, Merry Christmas, and take care.